Hello, I'd like to make a quick review of the Fishhawk X2 system. It's a new system that is an alternative to their X4 version. As you can see here, it comes in a little portable case that you can take from boat to boat, and I'd try to take you through its contents while holding the camera in one hand. As you can see, the case has a little manual. It's well padded to support the contents so you can transport it. The system is made in a way that it can be used with your downrigger, and it can also be used with an ordinary fishing rod. I'd like to explain very quickly to those of you who maybe don't know about the Fishhawk system. This is essentially a system that you can use while fishing. You put it to a particular depth where your bait is supposed to be, and you can get quite accurate readings of the speed at which your bait is moving and the temperature at which your bait is, so that you can focus on particular species of fish. This system has a transducer. It looks very similar to the X4 version. This is a rubber bumper in front of it to reduce impact if it gets to bump on something, and you can see the two electrode-like contacts there that, when in contact with water, activate the transducer so it begins to take readings. It goes this way, and that's the wheel that measures the speed of the water at the level it is placed. This goes down to your downrigger weight, and this goes upwards on the downrigger cable or fishing rod, as the case may be. It is powered by 4 AAA batteries, and they claim that it is good for 100 hours work time. It's supposed to go off as soon as you take it out of water and the 2 circuits are not in contact with water. Then at the other end you have your screen. This is a screen that basically only gives you 2 pieces of information. Contrary to the X4, this gives you only 2, probably why it's called the X2, and that is the temperature and the speed at the transducer level. Why is the speed important? You can probably ask yourself, well, I'm trolling my boat at 2 knots on the surface. Be aware that there may be a current on the water going in one direction or the other that makes your bait to move faster than the 2 knots, 2 nautical miles you want to put your bait at, or there might be an opposing current and your bait is actually going less than 1 knot without you knowing, and you wonder why you're not catching any fish. Well, this will report back to you just like it says here, with a temperature and a speed. You can change from Fahrenheit to degrees centigrade, and the speed can be changed from miles per hour to kilometers per hour to knots. Here you have a little connecting port, and that is where you connect this end, and this is the smart part of it, the slipducer as they call it. You put it on your downrigger wire, and after it is well in place, you turn it so it can't slip out, and you let it go down to about 1 foot under the surface, about 30 centimeters. This sensor will receive the signal wirelessly from the transducer and take it up to your screen where you can see it, which is quite smart. The reason I opted for the X2 version and not the X4 is you have no permanent mounted parts on your boat. The X4 has a transducer and a wheel that is mounted on the bottom of your boat. Well, actually, the stern of your boat, on the transom. The problem you might have with a permanently mounted sensor is that if you have a boat like mine that spends the whole year in water, it quickly gets grown with algae and other sea life, and the sensor gets blocked and the wheel is no longer freely moving. So unless you have a trailer boat, a boat that comes up on a trailer afterwards, it's really very tricky to keep it clean. And that's the reason why I opted for the mobile slip deucer as an alternative. Secondly, you don't need any permanent circuitry mounted on your boat, because this is powered by 2 AA batteries that you place there, and the manual claims it's good for about 40 hours of screen time. It comes with its own gimbal mount, and this is compatible to the RAM version of mounts. I will make a quick video out on the water and demonstrate how you calibrate it and how it works.